Congratulations, Bulbasaur, on knocking out the giant rock snake.
And our next match now getting underway. This is a normal match under normal rules. The switching will be enabled here. On the blue corner, it's Silcoon, Snorlax, and Cacturne.
And on the red team, it's Gastrodon from the west, Suicune, and Grotle.
So it's West Coast Gastrodon is what you're saying, Brian?
West Coast Gastrodon. Represent.
East Coast is better. What?
Whoa, strong fighting words there from Chef. Looks
Just
like
over.
Chef will not be betting on the red team.
Yeah, I definitely won't be betting on the red team, or the blue team for that matter.
But you guys all should bet on one of those two teams here. And so get those bets in. We have a little over 2 minutes left in the betting period.
Yes, indeed. Get your bets in right now. The blue corner, the overdogs in this match with a 53% potential payout. But of course, lots of time still left. That could change at any moment. Brian, looking at these Pokemon, especially right out of the gate here, what do you think about that matchup?
Well, see, Silcoon and Gastrodon have never been known for their speed, and that reflects in their stats here. Gastrodon, for probably the first time ever in its life, is the faster Pokemon here. And let's see if it can take advantage of that. It might elect to go for a Curse and set up it right in Suicune's face, or it might try to use the Toxic and get that damage in over time. Switching is enabled, so either team could take advantage of that as well.
I should also note that Snorlax is also slower than Gastrodon here on the red corners. That makes for quite an interesting match.
Gastrodon feeling pretty speedy here, except against that Cacturne, and that is very unfortunate, though, because Cacturne has a very powerful move to use against it in the form of Seed Bomb, which will be doing 4 times super effective damage on top of its stab, so that will likely be KOing it one hit. So Gastrodon will likely want to switch out if it has to face against a Cacturne.
And on top of that, Cacturne has that rare bone.
That rare bone. What will it do with that rare bone? Will it fling it, perhaps?
It's a very possible here. With only 45 seconds remaining, get your bets in. Both corners right now about even in odds. Look at that.
The odds are incredibly close here, so no matter which team you bet on, you'll have a very good payout. Look at that, it was about 1-1. It has now switched over a little more in favor of the blue corner, but still very close. 4 to 5 odds here, as we have encountered a devout monk.
I don't know if I should feel bad about this, Brian, but that's one devout monk.
That monk looks like he wants to do battle with us, so prepare yourselves here for this battle that's about to begin.
I'll go summon 1 million Romans.
1 million Romans will likely be enough, though.
And our match will now get underway here. The blue corner will send out their Silcoon. The red corner, the Gastrodon. Where are we going?
It looks like we are headed to the Crystal Coliseum for this battle here, and the 1 million Romans have marched right in.
The blue trainer, the green trainer and the red trainer square off here. Silcoon on the blue corner, Gastrodon on the red corner. I don't know who's going to win this first match.
The blue corner is going to start this match off by swapping out their Pokemon. Silcoon goes back to its ball, and we'll see Cacturne appear on the battlefield.
And Gastrodon making the first move into Toxic, but that didn't really do a whole lot.
A bit of poor luck there for the red corner. That Toxic was unable to hit the target here, so they have to swap out their Pokemon.
Gastrodon goes back to the red trainer here, and it looks like Grotle will come out. Sorry, it's Suicune.
It is actually the legendary Pokemon Suicune here. Cacturne goes for the Seed Bomb attack, and that's going to be super effective.
Suicune down to half health already, and it hasn't even pulled off a move yet.
Oh, and we see another switch here from the red corner. The revolving door of Pokemon continues as now Grotle takes to the field.
Cacturne Seed Bombs the grass-type Grotle, and that's not very effective, Brian.
Not very effective indeed. Very light hit there. Let's see how this Cacturne handles the new Pokemon that is out on the field.
Cacturne, another Seed Bomb here onto the Grotle. Still not very effective.
Bit of a questionable move here as Grotle goes also for a grass move in the form of Energy Ball. A pair of not very effective hits, though, back and forth.
I think they're throwing grass at each other, Brian.
The grass is too high here. Cacturne now has switched over to the Poison Jab. That's going to be super effective, and Grotle goes down to about a quarter health.
Was that a knife? Grotle responds with a superpower.
Superpower is going to do super effective damage, and Cacturne will go down.
That's what you get for bringing a knife to a Pokemon fight.
After that powerful move, Grottle's stats have dropped, its attack and defense are down, but its health is low enough that it has activated its Overgrow ability, and Energy Ball will be boosted in power.
And it's Snorlax coming out from the blue corner here. 3-on-2 in favor of the red corner. Grotle, though, not looking too good. Grotle moving first. Here comes another Energy Ball.
Very solid hit there onto Snorlax, but it has very high special defense and takes it otherwise. Here comes a Hyper Beam, and down goes Grotle.
Oh, it just took down, and it goes down. Both corners down. Oh, we have 2 Pokemon remaining. Will we see the Gastrodon coming out? Will we see the Suicune?
The red corner is going to be sending out their Gastrodon yet again here. Gastrodon is at full health here. Snorlax down to 3/4 health.
Gastrodon making the move this turn. Is going underwater. Snorlax got to recharge and sleep. Or stand up, I guess. I don't know.
Gastrodon is coming in with a dive attack here on the Snorlax. Solid hit. Snorlax now down to half health.
Snorlax uses its psychic powers onto the Gastrodon, taking it down. Well, just a little bit, actually.
Just a little bit of damage there from the Snorlax. Gastrodon is a pretty tanky Pokemon here. Let's see how it responds. It looks like it's going to be hiding underwater again.
Snorlax tries to Hyper Beam it, but it's got no target.
A swing and a miss there from the Snorlax as Gastrodon comes in with its dive attack.
And Snorlax down to 1/4 health. A Hyper Beam comes in from Snorlax. Look at that damage.
Very strong hit there onto Gastrodon, now down to 1/3 health here. Gastrodon goes for the Toxic, but immunity will prevent that from working.
Brian, I think that Hyper Beam hit one of the Romans.
Well, there are quite a million of them here. I wouldn't be surprised if it hit 1 or 2. Gastrodon goes hiding underwater again as Snorlax tries to use counter, but it fails.
Snorlax at very low health. Gastrodon just a little bit above that. Gastrodon coming in from the underwater and diving onto the Snorlax.
Oh, but Snorlax is able to hold on here, and Snorlax responds with Hyper Beam, and that will be knocking out Gastrodon.
How did Snorlax just manage that? Gastrodon goes down. Suicune comes out from the red corner, their final Pokemon.
Snorlax is proving why it's a tank, both in form and on the battlefield here. 10 HP remaining after that hit from Gastrodon. Suicune takes to the field here, hoping to clutch things here for the red corner.
Suicune at half health. Snorlax not much better. Suicune comes into the waterfall. I think that's it for Snorlax.
You are correct, Chef. Snorlax does fade from that powerful hoof, but a very hard-fought battle here from Snorlax. As the last 2 Pokemon take to the field, it'll be Silcoon from the blue corner and... Wait, I'm saying that backward, didn't I?
I think so.
Silcoon from the blue corner and Suicune from the red team.
Right you are, Brian. Suicune down at half health. A bug type at full health here. A waterfall coming in from the Suicune onto the Silcoon.
Get my Mertwix up here as that waterfall attack comes in. Silcoon now down to 2/3 health here as it uses its glare, now paralyzing Suicune.
That was quite a scary glare there towards that Suicune. I'd hate to be Suicune right now.
Silcoon is now faster here, and it's coming in with a Mega Horn attack.
Ooh, look at that. Suicune down to real low health now. Suicune responds with another waterfall.
Suicune here's going to need a critical hit, and it does not get it here. Silcoon is going to restore its health thanks to that citrus berry that it's holding on to.
Suicune at about, well, very critical health. Silcoon at about half health here. Silcoon Mega Horns the Suicune. Oh!
And with that final Mega Horn attack, Suicune will go down, and the blue team will be victorious.
A 97% payout. That's a very healthy payout there. And the Silcoon carry the victory.
The Green Trainer is victorious here in the Crystal Coliseum. Congratulations to everyone who bet with her on the blue team.
Hey Brian, the red corner just lost to a Silcoon.
Feels bad, man. But you never know what will happen here on Twitch Plays Pokemon, and there will be more epic battles like that here in the future.
Oh yes indeed, you just never know what's going to happen here on Twitch Plays Pokemon.
And moving back into our side game here, Onix has fainted, and there is one token on the line.
Yes, indeed. Get your inputs in now for Pokemon Trash Gray, as, well, Onix just couldn't take it.
Gaining some valuable XP, as one token will be distributed to one lucky viewer. One lucky viewer that inputted, that is, so get your inputs in now.
And Brian both have not inputted yet.
We are not inputting, we are wanting to increase your odds at getting the token here. That token is going out now, and congratulations to Cynical Toast.
And our next match is being decided here, and, well, something's going on, it looks like.
Oh, it looks like we have another chameleon match here. So, as you remember just from a few matches, with color change. Switching is enabled, and on the blue corner we have a Cherrim, Glameow, and Wooper.
And on the red corner it's Tentacool, Pachirisu, and Vibrava. Corner!
Well, it looks like the red corner does have the advantage then. World champion Pachirisu is representing there. Let's see if it is able to pull off the victory here.
Yes, indeed. A little bit over 2 match. Get your bets in. I don't know, Brian. I always got a bet on that world champion Pachirisu.
That Pachirisu does seem pretty strong here. It does have Thunder, and that is a very powerful move all day long. However, Pachirisu can't get back at it with a Grass Knot here, so we will see what happens. Of course, with the color change ability, these Pokemon's types will be changing left and right as they get hit by different moves.
Yes, indeed. We saw one match earlier this hour about that, and it was very interesting and very close at the end.
Here, so let's see how these different teams adapt to the changes.
Just over 90 seconds remaining now. Get your bets in. Right now, the blue corner is slightly 113% now.
However, these odds are pretty... Oh, just as I say that, they have switched a little farther away. 3-2 odds here, but still plenty of time, though, if you'd like to get a bet in.
And if you're just joining us, I am the Chef 1337.
And I am Brian the Gamer. We will be providing live commentary for you for another little under 10 minutes or so. Following us will be
the hour of power here. Not only this hour, but next hour as well. And get that hype up.
We hope to see many of you stick around for the next hour as well. But in the meantime, we are in this betting period. Let's get those bets in.
Brian, I wonder if we're going to fight Team Aqua or Team Magma here.
There is a very likely chance of that happening here as we make our way through the Magma.
I swear, it was because you were wearing that shirt, Brian.
It's because I'm wearing that shirt. I know, I'm sorry. It's my favorite shirt, and I felt like wearing it. It got us caught. My bad, Chef.
Anyway, bets in right now. The red corner, the overdogs is at 70% payout. I wonder where we're going to go, Brian.
We will find out very shortly here. There are about 10 different Coliseums for this battle to take place in. No, it's actually the Main Street Coliseum.
On the blue corner, Cherrim. On the red corner, Tentacool. Here we
with the Team Aqua Magma Grunt. Cherrim and Tentacool are ready to battle, and let's get it started. Blue team is actually going to swap out their Pokemon.
Red corner moving first, it's a Hydro Pump onto Wooper. Oh, down it goes!
And just like that, Wooper has faded. A big hit right off the... 2-3 here in favor of the red corner here. Glameow has been sent out onto the battlefield.
It is 3-on-2. Oh, super effective.
Tentacool is now an electric type after that move here. Tentacool goes for the sludge bomb. That's kind of interesting there. Glameow was actually poisoned before it became a poison type here. As it suffers from its poison, is now under half health.
And Glameow, another Thunderbolt coming in onto the...
Here as Tentacool has swapped over to Hydro Pump, and down goes Glameow.
And just like that, it's a 3-on-1 match. Cherrim, the last Pokemon from the blue corner. Will it be able to pull up?
The odds are heavily stacked against it here, but anything can happen here. Cherrim has come out yet again. Tentacool is down to about a third health.
And Tentacool goes down. It's 2-on-1 now. Switching is enabled. Will it be the world champion? Or will it be Vibrava coming out for the red corner?
Cherrim is at full health, but so is this Vibrava here. 2-1 in favor of the red corner.
Cherrim, sunny days and the AC stops working.
Just like that, the sun's rays have sun.
A mud shot barely did anything to it there, Brian. The world champion still not being seen in this match.
Cherrim is now a ground type after that mud shot.
Vibrava coming in with some dragon breath onto the Cherrim.
Solid hit there onto the Cherrim. Cherrim is now a dragon type here.
Good hit there. Down to 3/4 health on the Vibrava. Now a grass type.
Sun's rays to scorch the Coliseum here. Vibrava damage on Cherrim.